NFT collection, which is again happening tomorrow. If you're on the pre-sale list, right, whitelist, right? Again, it's 9 p.m. tomorrow. Before we started, we just wanted to note that if you have any questions, please feel free to share it in the EnRat AMA questions channel. We will be addressing them during the AMA in just a little bit. And John, you want to continue?
Yeah. So before we begin, right? I mean, I'm not sure how many of y'all were there with us when we first announced it and kind of tell the story of the Enlightened Reds. And I think since then our community has grown a little bit. And so we thought it would be a good time right now, especially if you guys are here. I mean, we're hopeful that y'all will mint, that y'all kind of understand what it means to be holding an EnRat, besides all the utility lah. And also because some people are asking if it's like a zodiac collection, so we start with red, then next year we do ox. It's not lah, okay? And so this whole Enlightened Reds thing, right, started as a movement, right, where, you know, like they always say apes together strong, right? And the whole point of apes, it was never a crypto term, right? It began from the stock market, where everyone's like, you know, fuck the hedge funds, let's short the market, then we buy, and then we try and create a short squeeze. And so it's apes together strong, right? And then from there I inferred the story, right, of where bot apes and the likes of NFTs came about. And then we realized that, okay, we are not the same group of people. We are not the ones that benefited from the short squeeze. I mean, I made a little bit. But it's not like we're sitting around with a lot of money, we don't know what to do, we're going to pump artwork, right? So we wanted to create one for the little guy, the ones that are still in the rat race, accumulating capital every month so that they can invest a little bit in crypto and grow that pot until, you know, when this whole thing goes mainstream, then hopefully we'll be out of the rat race by then. And so every NFT project felt very alpha. And so in our discussions, we sat down and we talked about what character can we create? Because the whole point, right, like as something that we always mention, is that the whole point of this NFT, the whole spirit behind it is for community building. We want to be able to reward people that support the community. We also want to be able to identify these community members outside of the internet, right? And so that's why we're creating merch and all that stuff. And every other project felt very alpha, like apes, lions, and whales. And so we wanted to create one for the little guy, the guys that don't want to wear an NFT and pretend they already make it, right? But yet want to signal to people that they are in this space. And so we came up with a rat. And our early iterations, right, it really was a rat. It looks like some Mickey Mouse rat thingy that we stare at it and be like, cannot be, this is not it. You know, we know we have a story that can represent a lot of people that's in this, people that are still holding 9-to-5 jobs. I don't think anybody really wants to be like a sewer-looking rat. And so it finally hit us that we want to have someone that's then wearing a rat mask. And what that represents is that hyper-awareness. That I know I'm in the rat race. I know that we inherited a broken system, that I have to play the system in order to get out of it and to hopefully get out of it. And so that's what Enlightened Rats represent. It is you and me is hyper aware that we are in this rat race, in this system, and that we are wearing the mask likened to an NPC in a game, right? This example I always use, right? Likened to an NPC in a game whereby they have realized right now that they are not a player. However, they have developed consciousness, and so they are signaling to the rest of the wider community that I know, and hopefully they can one day play the game. So that kind of is what the Enlightened Rats NFT represent. And so one little tidbit that hopefully if you follow us on our socials that you might not, if you didn't Google, you might not have realized, right, is that a group of rats is called mischief. And so whenever we end our, whatever we have to say with signal your mischief, what we're trying to say is that signal your pet. Because it's not so much mischief like naughty, you know, it's mischief, which is a group of rats. Jackie, are you happy with that?
Yes, I am very happy with that.
Okay. And so, yeah, and so we want to recap a little bit about the utility that we are bringing with Enlightened Rats, right? At the end of the day, we know that everyone's here to make money, and we are not here to be art collectors. And so we work our ass off, and we exhausted a lot of our network to make sure that carriers or holders of EnRats can continue to reap benefits in the long term. Not so much to say let's mint and let's flip, make good money. It's way beyond that, right? And so the utility value, let's recap. Ownership of the first Genesis collection of Chain Debrief NFT collection. This is something that is what I like to call spoof utility in many other NFT projects. But because for us, we are a media company, we are a edtech company as well. And so we wanted, and so you can expect that there will be future collections from Chain Debrief and that we will be collaborating above and beyond with artists around the region. We're looking at collaborations with brands and more as well. Number 2 is exclusive Enlightened Reds merch. So this is something that's in the works, what we are trying to make happen. It's going to take a couple of months for this to reach everybody. But we will set a date where if you are holding the EnRat NFT on a certain date, that we will then send you a merch and you get to choose your size and all that stuff. So it's not random. It's clothing . The third one is the exclusive access, or rather full access to Chain Debrief Pulse. So Pulse is something that I'm very excited by, and I think we've said very little about it because at the end of the day, we know that we are still building it, we are still testing it, and from what I know, we are hopeful that we can see users on board Pulse, or rather, you guys can try out Pulse starting next month. We know that it will take some time for us to smoothen the ends, find out where the bugs are, and to make sure that the data is usable. But what we are hoping to accomplish with Pulse is that, you know how, if you guys are in Chain Debrief, you all would know that within the community channels, there's thousands of messages per day. And it's really, really impossible. And for me, as someone that's new to crypto just a few months ago, whenever Jackie is telling me about a project, I'm like, how you know about this thing? Like, this thing come from where, and why do people know it? And so Pulse aims to solve that, right? It will be a dashboard that helps you identify undervalued projects. It helps surface undervalued projects as well. You can use it as comparables to benchmark many different projects, whereby we would put who the founders are, who are the influencers, what are the social signals, or rather social momentum that's happening for this project. And so you can benchmark different projects and actually kind of see it with their comparables and know that, for example, this is a L1. You can compare the L1s together and look at their valuation, stuff like that. The next thing is that we are collaborating with partners for future NFT collections, and we have been approached since the beginning of this journey with us, right? We have been approached by many projects that have offered us whitelists for our community as well. And what we are trying to do is that, number one, we are curating a little bit to make sure that we won't be talking about bad projects, or we won't be sharing bad projects. The second one is that we want to make sure that if the community, whatever projects that is associated with EnRats is one of value . We can also look forward to future events that's organized by us, future events that's organized by Chain Debrief's partners. And so this is interesting because, especially for Singapore and this part of the world, whereby we are one of the only few crypto medias here, what we can do is, of course, whenever they create a crypto event, the hope and dream is that then they would approach Chain Debrief to be official crypto media partner. And this has happened for some events already that we are in talks with. And so what we can then do is secure event passes for our EnRat holders, as many as possible, to be very honest. We cannot guarantee 100%. And a growing list of Degen lifestyle products. This is something that we're working on. We'll announce more to come. And so, to cap off this utility value thing, right? I do want to say that between Jackie and I, our partners and our colleagues, that this is our first NFT collection. And so we have a lot on the line, and we'll be working very, very hard to make sure that the people that have supported Chain Debrief right from the get-go, people that, like you guys, are here with us, will continue benefiting from a membership of sorts through Enlightened Reds. So we're very grateful for the support thus far, right? Jackie, you jump in if I'm speaking too much, okay? It's very strange.
Yes.
Because there's it's quiet. I'm talking to myself.
No. We're listening attentively.
And so we're very grateful for the support thus far. I think since we've announce the Enlightenment NFT. To be honest, like as many of you know, we wanted to start off with a very small collection because the whole point here is that we wanted to test the environment. We wanted to understand the whole process, and then after that, we go a bit bigger next time. Um, However, we're very grateful because I mean this is numbers taken just a few days after we announced Enlighten Reds, right? And we've cut off the number today, and we look at Enlighten Reds when we launched the holding website just to get um, just to gauge interest. We got over 1,000 people that's like subscribed to the website. We have influencer raffle, so hopefully some of y'all saw some of my friends that shared and posted with us what I've assured the community during our first fireside chat when we first announced Enlighten Reds is that none of them are paid. I want you guys to know that these are basically friends of ours that are supporting us and want to see us succeed as well. And so we gave them whitelist raffle and over close to 4,000 people signed up for their raffles. We also have community participation whereby we create contest mechanics for whitelist. And if you guys were there, you'll know that it was not a lot because once again, our collection is not very big. But there were over 2,500 community submissions. And our community, since announcing Enlighten Reds NFT, has grown by over 6,500 members across our social media platforms. And this is something that we are really, really grateful for because everyone knows that our collection is only 888. So especially to all of you here, we'd like to really thank you all for being part of this journey and this tremendous show of support. I wanted to address this, right? Why didn't we mass market EnRats? As a marketing agency and media company in our second life, right, which is Gravity Media, why didn't we mass market EnRats? We wanted to be honest, it crossed our mind. But then we decided that we are not an art company. The driving force behind EnRats is to build a tight crypto community in this part of the world. And that's the reason we included EnRats Discord. We didn't chain debrief as opposed to creating a whole new community where we hope that there will be alphas in there, right? We wanted to make sure that we are building our community well. And because when the community is swamped and if there's no culture or not enough culture to sustain a swarming community will destroy the community that we've built so far. And so the time may come where we mass market to build hype for future generations of NFTs or to re-hype EnRats. But for now, we want to get it right and put our current community first. Becky?
Okay, if let me just interject here. If you guys have any questions, I see some questions coming in. Y'all can post it on the AMA questions, and then we'll address them later, right? So I think John shared a little bit about the story behind NRED, the utility, and the support that we've garnered so far. I think what we wanted to reiterate is that if you guys, if you are under the whitelist, if you all can mint your hope you all have 24 hours to mint it. You all can try to mint it as soon as possible lah. We'll reserve about 100 for the public mint, but I think there's a risk of it running out quite quickly. So if you guys have the chance to mint it soon lah. Another thing that I wanted to share with everyone is that after you mint our NFT, right, what can you do? What happens after that? Right. So I mean, obviously, as with all NFT projects, right, you are use it as your profile pic. You can just, for those of you, if this is your first NFT collection, right, you can just go to your OpenSea, connect your wallet. Your NFT will straight away appear in your profile already. You can just right click save as, and then you can just upload onto your socials, right, and then you're part of the EnRats already, right? So on our end, what happens after we mint the NFT, right, is that we will continue to build on the utility that was promised. So I think John shared a little bit about Pulse. Again, that's our in-house analytical dashboard. We hope to roll it out over the next couple of weeks, at least first quarter of this year. And we are working very hard on the back end right now. And we really can't wait to share this. For Change Brief, we recently also launched a new section, which is our very own research report. When we design, I don't know how many of you actually saw and downloaded it, but when we designed our research report, right, we wanted to make sure that it is designed for beginners as well as crypto enthusiasts. So we made, when we design, we make the reports very easy to read and understand. So our first report on Luna, on the Terra ecosystem, right, was quite well received. We actually even received a direct message from Terraform Labs, which is basically the company behind Terra lah. And they drop us a DM and say they notice us, and they say it's a great report, and they also officially shared the report to their community. I think it was because when we designed it, we wanted to make sure that it's very easily digestible. So for those of you, if you haven't downloaded the report, right, feel free to check out, changeyourbrief.com/research. It's something that we really wanted to, it's in line with our vision to onboard more masses, more retailers into the blockchain world, right? And for our next report, which is on crypto.com, all EnRats holders will get early access to it before the public get access to it. This is as part of the NFT utility. So you may ask, right, how do I access all the benefits that come as a EnRats NFT holder? Again, this is your first NFT, right? Next week after mint, on our Discord, right, we will be enabling this feature. We'll be connecting with Collabland, where we'll set up a verified channel where you easily connect your MetaMask wallet, and they're very, very cool one. So you can actually straight away be verified as an NFT holder. Very, very straightforward. Click a few buttons, and then the bot will recognize that you are an NFT holder already, and then you will be the verified holders will automatically be given a role. This role will give you access to a private channel where we will share all the updates, the announcements, and more importantly, if we have whitelist access lah, if we have early reports lah, if we have deals lah, we will share it in the Discord group. I think it's quite important, for Change Your Brief, like our community, most of them are on Telegram. We're trying to move everyone to Discord, because it's easier to manage the flow of information. It's easier for us to manage, for example, the merge, for example, right? How do we collect the information and all those, right? So again, I think this information is more for the first time NFT holders and also time Discord users. Once you have your NFT ready, again, you might ask, how do you get access to it, right? You come to our Discord, and then we'll post information and we'll teach you how do you get verified as a EnRats NFT holder, and then you get access to the channel lah. So post mint also next week, we will also be publishing our official rarity page on our website. But they will take a few days lah. So bear with us. On the rarity page, you will be able to see how rare the NFT is you're holding. And we really wanted to. I wanted to reiterate and share this again, right? That we have really just started on our journey at Change the Brief. There's so many things to build. There's so many interesting projects, and they're looking to reach out to our community. And if we do get any of this access, right, well, there's no one to pass it on except the EnRats holders lah. So we really, really that our Genesis NFT holders, you all will grow together with us. Yeah. So, John, you want to jump in on the
Yeah,
partnership
as
part?
we build, right? Jumping on what Jackie said, as we build, we started to receive. We're starting to receive a number of project pitches, and we have a few curated opportunities for the EnRats community. So we've lined up some for post-mint lah, so hopefully can incentivize you a bit, right? And some are actually quite urgent. So for example, someone in the AMA questions asked about ions. And so many of you would have heard of imaginary ones. Yes,
Oh.
we are collaborating with imaginary ones. And they have reserved some whitelist for EnRat holders. And so, of course, imagine because they haven't even sized up their own collection yet. They're going for mint late March, and so we will be creating some form of contest mechanics to give away whitelist to EnRat holders. I hope you understand that there will be limited supply lah. So please participate and please check our Discord and Telegram often. So there are very limited quantities, so the contest will only be made available to EnRat holders. Partnerships like this and many more to come is an example of how we are intending to leverage media and community to get access. So hopefully everyone wins. This access is not limited to people that mint. So if you own an EnRat through secondary market, you will also get access. Okay, so we are making sure that the value of EnRat will continuously rise. We are aware of the fact that right after mint we can see some price above mint, then after that it might dip below. But it's not about which celebrity can we get to shout out. Yes, some celebrities are planned to talk about it in support of us. Once again, they are not paid. They will continue talking about EnRats and promoting EnRats in the days to come. However, what we're doing is that we'll constantly reward holders of EnRats because as long as you get it from secondary market, as long as you hold it, you will get access to what EnRats has to offer.
So that should hopefully be some good news to potential minter. So yes, we are partnered. We know the guys behind Imaginary Ones and they have reserved some slots for us. I think information will be shared post mint lah. Again, this one will be shared on the private channel for verified holders. So after you get your NREDs ready, right, make sure to check back on our Discord to connect and get verified and get access to the private channel lah. So that's on the partnership front. Let's move on to
A
the
lot more,
FAQ.
okay, sorry. But
Yeah.
this one is about us, so we're not going to cover everybody.
Yeah. Okay, so FAQs by community. Okay, so these are some of the, let's address some of the FAQs we received with regards to our Genesis collection tomorrow, right? So I have some note. I'm just gonna read through them, right? So there are some questions, some popular questions are what contract is EnRats on? A bit tacky, but ERC 721. Does the contract have optimized gas to reduce the cost? The current version that we're using is already an improved version in terms of gas usage. Are there any 1-1s? No, we have not designed 1-1s, but they'll be ultra rare ones. So every trade they are, certain. So for example, if you've seen our sneak peek already, right? Some of the suits are rare one, and then there are, if you have 3 or more mega rare trades, right? That's what we call internally the god tier NFTs lah. The next question is, will the numbers be randomized? The trades are randomized, but the token ID will be following the minting sequence. Next question, what happens if EnRats doesn't sell out? Minting will be available until we sell out. Actually, it doesn't sell out, I'm gonna buy all of them lah. So I think it will sell out lah. When is mint date? Again, pre-sale is tomorrow 9 p.m. It will be for 24 hours. And the public sale is on Sunday 9 p.m. for anyone. The price for pre-sale and public sale, same thing, 0.08 ETH. Where can I buy EnRats? On our website. Okay, this one is very important. We will never do a stealth launch. Okay, let me just repeat them. We will not do a stealth launch because I kena before. So I was joining other shit collection, right? Then some guy just hack the Discord server, right, and then just drop stealth launch, and then I lose money. So stupid one. So again, we are not going to post, and it will not be having any stealth launch. It will be happening on our website enlightenrats.com at 9 p.m. tomorrow. Okay. Sorry, I have to stress this because I lose money before. When
USD,
minting, when minting is over, you will be able to purchase. If you want from the secondary market, well, on OpenSea. Again, there are a lot of spams and hackers also. Please make sure to check the official OpenSea link on our Discord channel. We'll post it when it's live already. Where can I see my EnRat? Once you have minted, you will straight away be able to view them on OpenSea. Okay, how do you mint it? We've done a lot of resources already, but you can just click connect your wallet onto our mint page. The mint page is not live. I don't think it's live yet, but it'll be on mint.enlightenrats.com. I think it'll be live tomorrow lah. But once you go to the website already, it's very, very straightforward. There will be a very big button for you to click mint, and then a pop-up will appear for you to connect your wallet and then click mint. That's it. But if you need a guide, we have an article on it, and our Journey to the Moon, we have a video on it. So what is the expected gas fee? I think it's around $15 to $30, $15 to $30. But to me, try to mint it when the gas fee is around 60 to 80 gui lah. I don't know whether I pronounce it correctly, but 60 to 80 gas fee is decent lah right now, which is about $15 to $30 lah. Okay, I think those are my note. Let me just see some of the questions that everyone is asking. Oh my god, guys. Let's see. I need someone to
Okay,
organize
so
the.
while Jackie find the questions, right, I do want to say that if everybody on the whitelist means 2, there will be not enough. So we want to be upfront. That you do have the luxury of 24 hours. It's a very small collection, and we didn't crazily heavily market. We do anticipate selling out. Um, I do want to say if you do intend to mint too, right? Try and do it early lah. Don't wait until like Sunday 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
for your
sorry.
questions.
Yes, I'm at the AMA questions all the way to the start. Okay, John asked this morning, is there a review period for NRATs? No. Rarity, it will be posted next week. Again, give us some time to sort out the official rarity. And then it will be posted on all of our channels, our website, got Telegram. Let's see. I'm scrolling down.
Jackie, you check your Telegram.
Oh, okay. Wait, which channel is it? Okay, can Discord be the main channel of communication for all NRATs holders? Yes, it will be. So again, how do we know and identify whether you are an NRAT holder, right? The only way is via CollabLand. You have to connect your MetaMask wallet, and then the bot will check whether you have the token or not, and then it'll give you the verified role lah, and then which opens access to the channel, and then all the communication will be on Discord. Second thing, with the need to use CollabLand to check if your holders, not sure how Telegram can be integrated. I mean, if there's any stuff that we need to involve the larger community, then we will communicate it to the Telegram users lah. But otherwise, the only way we can identify NRAT holders, right, is via Discord. Let me see. Heard that you guys are in talk with Imaginary Ones. Yes, we'll post the Imaginary Ones whitelist stuff soon.
Oh, you're here. We are in talks with imaginary ones.
Oh, I teased
These
them.
things
Yeah.
get out.
Okay, never mind.
We've been friends with the founders for the last 5 years. I don't know how somebody suddenly would know.
Yeah. Yeah. 0.08 ETH is no small sum. What sort of short-term and long-term benefits will the team be bringing us? I don't know who asked this question, but we are trying our best. I feel like in terms of utility, we are. I mean, I touched my heart. Oh my god. That's what I had. I say, like, we're probably one of the team that's really focusing on building real actual utility. Again, we're here to stay, we're here to build. There's just so many things to build, so much things to build. I think in terms of the utility and benefits, is whatever that we've communicated, and I don't think the list ends there. And as we grow, we're proponents of the whole Web3 movement, right? And the whole Web3 movement is basically, without community, there's no Web3, right? So if you trust that we believe in that, just hold on to NRATs. The second one is, and the next one is, any benefits for those who are more into NFT market? I don't understand this question. Sorry.
Whitelist lah, I think. Yes, have, as mentioned.
Okay. Any airdrops? I don't know. Maybe not. Not too sure. Okay, I can let y'all know what my our thinking with regards to our NFT strategy, right? So we look a lot at Artifact. I really love Artifact a lot. That's all I'm gonna say. So y'all can see what they've done lah. But so far we haven't planned drops because we're focusing on making sure that we deliver pulse. We're focusing on making sure that we complete the mint lah, and we deliver all the value that we promised lah. Let me see. Will the team be working to either be a launchpad for Asian NFT or help get whitelist for other project? I don't think we are working on being a launchpad for Asian NFTs. I'm not too sure. Because we're trying to be focused. There's a lot of things that we're trying to build. We have our research, we have our editorial, we have our video. We don't want to be too spread out. But the second part of the question is, will the team be working to get whitelist for other projects? Of course, as John mentioned just now, there's actually a few projects that reach out to us, and they wanted to whitelist our community. I think we if the whitelist comes from our team and it's sort of endorsed, right? We have to make sure that it's not a rug pull, and we have to do our duty, right? So we actually filter out a lot. But
You
a
really
long story
filter
short,
out. I want to say 99% of the project pictures, right, doesn't make Jackie's cut.
yeah, it's just okay. This is story for another. Watch out for the podcast. The podcast, I'll talk about all of this. But yes, we're focusing on getting whitelist lah. All big projects. that we believe in, that we will personally put our money in, we will make sure that we get whitelist for the community. Let's see. I think that is all from my list. Is there?
Yeah,
Zong
so
asked.
is there value to holding two or more NREDs, right? For now, the answer is no. For now, NRED holder is NRED holder. But in future, it really depends what the future looks like. If, for example, we have very, very limited slots for very, very limited, for very, very hot events, right? Or I mean, by events, I don't mean physical, just physical events. I mean, it could be a whitelist, it could be whatnot. Then yes, we might consider in future that, I mean, we need to find a way to prioritize our red holders, right? And so, yes, that could be a way in future. But for now, no, holding one or two has the same amount of utility.
It's the same amount of utility, but the thing is you have more chances lah. So like for example, let's say we launch a next collection, right? So let's say you have two, and let's say I'm not promising anything. Let's say for example, we launch a collection and then you have one end red, you can mint one, you get one for free, for example, or you mint one, you can mint one, right? With two, you can mint more lor. So I think that's in terms of the number games lah, and you can actually also sell one and then keep one, so you should win two. So, yeah,
No
so
lah, up to you lah, how up to your budget lah. If you all mean one, we also okay lah.
yeah, okay, yeah, please support more. Let me just go through the list again. Have seen certain NT projects that have done optimized contract to lower gas fee. Again, our current contract is already optimized as much as possible already. Let's see, scroll down. I think that should be mostly it already, right?
No, actually, there's more. Can you mint two at the same time or one by one? You can mint two at the same time.
Yeah, so main page again, you tomorrow 9 o'clock. I mean, you can just ask on community lah. I will be on standby also. You can just go to mint.enlightenreds.com and then there'll be a button for you to choose how many, whether is it one or two. And then you can mint two for one transaction fee lah. Yeah. I think that should be all.
No, sir, there's a lot, sir. Okay, so what
Where?
to expect, right? Immediately after minting. Immediately after minting, will be very upfront, nothing.
Yeah.
You look at many NFT projects, right? And this is something that I think we are very, very proud of. We look at many NFT projects, they all somewhere down the line lead to our future drop access, lead to 10%, 10% of the funds will be used to plant trees, or like stuff like that, whereby basically what it's trying to say is that, yeah, I mean, we're gonna take a bit of your money and then the rest we're gonna use on you, that we'll decide later and you all can vote on what we do. Off the bat, where we're trying to be different here is that we are building a terminal. Like Pulse is, I mean, to explain to my friends, right, I usually just say it's like Bloomberg terminal for crypto. I don't want to oversell it because I know it will take some time to get to that final product that we will be super proud of, right? But yeah, off the bat, full access to Pulse, which will be something that we might make it free for users at first, or we might gate up some parts. This is something that we have not decided yet. But whatever we decide on, NRED holders will get full access.
Okay, let me see if there's any other questions. I think there should be. Did I miss out anything? Foodie asked, is it immediate review? Yes, immediate review. So, yeah. Let's see. Splash. How long must we hold for then we will have some utility? Is there any of the secondary market revenue going back to EnRat holder? I mean, all the revenue will go to the treasury lah. Actually, I mean, we don't really make a lot of money lah. You can roughly count how much we'll make lah. So, yeah. So it's a small collection. Echo just asked, after minting, will we be able to see how NFT looks like, but the rarity list will come out later? Yes, Echo. So you mint already, you can straight away on OpenSea already. The rarity list will come out later, but actually on OpenSea, right? If you're familiar with OpenSea, you can click your NFT, and then there's the features. What's it called? The traits over there, and then you'll see the percentage lah. So you can roughly know how rare it is lah. Yeah. Ellie asks, any plans for merch in the pipeline? Yes, there'll be merch. Carrie asks, will the contract address be announced? Contract address because, maybe. I mean, there are no plans to announce the contract address. Maybe we don't see any reason because they might be bots attacks or people who are familiar with NFTs. They might be planning to do something. If you're asking whether you can mint on the contract, you can't. Everything's done on our website lah. Yeah. Aridas, I've never come across a single collection that's revenue sharing holders. Hey, thank you very much, sir. Echo asks, how many is allocated for public mint? 100. There's only 100 for public minting, which actually not a lot because in public the max you can mint is 5. So actually 5 divided by 100 is what, 20-30 people. Yeah. Let's
How many trades are there? I'm trying to rough count now lah.
Stevie asks, how will Pulse be differentiated with Nansen? Nansen is more institution, Pulse is more mass retailer. Will Chain Debris team be minting any EnRats as a reserve? Yes. So the first 88, we will mint it. It will be moved to the marketing and team wallet, and then 88 is we will keep it for future purposes, and then 700 will be a pre-sale, and then 100 will be available big sale. Zona Zone is whitelist over allocated for total supply. It's not over allocated. But if everyone mint 2 on the whitelist, some people, only a small amount, won't be able to mint lah. Yeah, so I think it's fine lah. Choices ask, have you all started planning for the next NFT collection? Yes, we have some initial thoughts already, but we can't share any more. Billy asks, when collab with Irene? Hi Irene, drop us a note or DM.
Let me work on it.
Yeah, I think that should be all. Gozi,
There are
Gorilla, how
79
many?
trades, guys. There are 79 unique trades.
Okay, let me see. I think that should be all. Gorilla asks, how many on whitelist? Slightly more than, just slightly more. Sirs, why the numbers not randomized my lead to Asians waiting for 88? So we are not randomizing the number because it will cause higher gas fee. As simple as that. Everyone asks, can you optimize your contract? We are, as much as possible, we are already trying to optimize, try not to do stuff that will require high gas fee. If we randomize the numbers, gas fees for everyone will be slightly more expensive. Okay. Oxymoronica, will EnRats have any impact on the next NFT collection? Don't really understand your question.
Yes, answer is yes.
Okay, yes. If you're NFT holder lah, yes for sure. I think there should be it. Yeah, I think there's a lot of questions on Pulse. We'll announce it when we have more information lah. Who are the people working on Pulse in-house? Yes, if it's Bing Han, he's our admin over here, he's our CTO. And yeah, we have a team that's working on Pulse.
Is Pulse always going to be free if we hold an EnRat, Jackie?
Yes, because there's only 888 EnRats, and I'm gonna have 2 of them, guys. So yes,
No, is Pulse going to be free? Yes.
Yes. So
Guys, I want to get real, right? That when we launched this NFT collection, we were honestly quite insecure. We were like, maybe Singapore's not mature enough. We might not have enough. We know our reach is strong here. Gravity Media, for example, gets 10 to 20 million reach a month. And so, as y'all can see, we have leveraged some of our other media properties as well. And we were rather insecure on whether we would sell out or not. So I hope with that, right, y'all can appreciate and understand how hard we will work to make sure that we will try our very best not to disappoint people that hold an EnRat lah. It's beyond let's make some money and then let's follow the promised roadmap. It's way beyond that. We've raised funds, building a company. We have hired for the company. We've rented another floor within our building to continuously build Chain Debrief. And the fate of Chain Debrief will then the benefits will then be passed on to our NFT holders. And for now, we only have the enlightened rats. Yeah.
Okay. I think there's some question with regards to the whitelist. Yeah. So it's less than. So it's slightly more than. It's between 350 and 400 lah. So yeah. So you'll be able to mint lah. I don't think everyone is gonna mint, to be completely honest, and I don't think everyone's gonna mint too. So I think most likely we will not hit 700. So don't worry about not being able to mint. But in case too hype already, hopefully lah. But y'all, if as much as possible, try to mint as soon as possible lah. Let me see. EnRats. Okay, I think this is something. EnRats holder going to be able to vote on proposal, the topic on reports, powers. What do we do? Treasury fund? No. Because Oxymonica say this is not a DAO, but we have some thinking behind DAO also lah. So again, there's so many things that we were thinking about and we were thinking about executing as well. But at this point today, there's no plan for voting features. But the ethos of Web3 is that every holders is a owner and you're part of this, right? So we are thinking about that. So I cannot give you a strong no right now. I cannot give you a strong yes that you'll be able to vote, but currently it's a no lah. But we are thinking about that. When is the next collection? We
See how this one go first.
sorry.
We have to finish one
Yeah,
collection first.
guys. That we are a small team. We're trying to build a team. We're not making a lot of money. As much as possible, we have planned out our rock year already. And again, we're very focused on making sure we deliver on what we have promised y'all. Okay, so to answer 奶茶嘉宾 007, when is the next collection? I cannot give you an answer right because we need to deliver what we promised first, right? So unfortunately, I cannot answer you straight away lah. Let me see.
I want to say, right, when and if you all do receive your EnRats merch, right, I hope you all wear it out proudly. We'll only make a few. For now, lah. That's the plan at least.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that should be it, guys. Okay, thank you all for your one last thing is that again, our mint is tomorrow 9 p.m. Again, I cannot reiterate this strong enough. We will not be doing a stealth mint. Don't kena scam. And also let's see. We will be dropping one last let me see. The team is pinging me. We need to remind to ignore all DMs. Okay, for all of you who are tuning in, right? All DMs are not by us. You will only be DM maybe by Ong Lai Tat or me. Both of us only. Anyone to DM you over the next 2 days is not us. Okay? Anything that you all need to verify or clarify can just tag us on Telegram, on Discord. Okay? If something is too good to be true, it is scam one. Okay? So again, ignore all DMs and only mint via the official link posted by us, which is our website lah. So I think that should be all. So the last thing that we wanted to share for tonight is basically we're gonna drop our last review, our last sneak peek. So we have one final sneak peek, which the team will post it on the sneak peek channel in a bit. And hopefully y'all love the art and I think that should be all. Anything else add on? Bing Han or John, you got anything to add on before we close the AMA?
Yeah, I do want to say that after we mint, our journey has really just begun. I keep repeating this because I think at the end of the day, there are NFT projects that I appreciate. There are some that I don't appreciate that much, and there are some that's just driven to the moon by pure I don't know what, right? And we are really only just getting started. Looking at what's happening to the crypto space right now, this heavy bear market tells us that we are still very early. We were initially concerned when all the crypto projects within the region started popping out in the last 6 months. We're like, oh my god, we thought we're early, but we're not that early. And then we look at this winter, this small little winter that has happened, and we realize that many of the players have pulled out. many of the people that thought they were going to be crypto influencers have pulled out. But this to us is a signal of strength that we are that early, and in this part of the world, there's only us right now. So this is really only the beginning. We want to really thank you guys for being a part of this journey, for supporting a lot of the things that we are trying right now. And we work our ass off to hopefully not disappoint any of you. Yeah, that's it from me.
Okay, I guess that's all for our AMA. Once again, I hope everyone is excited to meet our collection tomorrow. Again, reiterate what John said. If you believe in what we're building, if you find value in our community and trust that our work has only just started, we hope that you can be part of our journey. We hope that you can be part of our story. And I think that should be all. Good night, everyone. And thank you all for tuning in. And again, see you all tomorrow, 9 p.m. for our pre-sale mint. Okay, bye,
Okay.
guys.
Flex, okay? Y'all must flex, Please
Must
flex your
flex.
NFTs. Y'all tag me on Instagram, I will repost you. Please find me on
Tag me
Instagram.
also lah. Okay, thanks guys.
Thanks, everyone. Have a
Okay,
good night.
bye. Have a good night. Bye bye.
I wait for you to come around. You got me dancing in the dark. I've closed my eyes, but I won't sleep tonight.